of On The Go Puerto Rico. This is your host, Marisa Rivera, welcoming you to our 150th episode. We're very excited. And like I say at the end of each show, we couldn't do this without you, our viewers, and of course, our sponsors for supporting us for the past 150 episodes. So here's to life, health, and living in the paradise that is Puerto Rico. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of On The Go Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is full of natural wonders. Giving my island some love, dale love a tu isla at the 11th annual Taste of Rum, held by Rums of Puerto Rico. Cocina Abierta, but it is a very hidden gem. It's inside Cocina Abierta. It's called El Atelier. One of the things we value the most about having this platform and reaching thousands of people is featuring individuals and entities doing good without expecting anything in return. One of them is the Puerto Rico Conservation of Manatees, and another is travel industry colleague Ruteando Mi Islas Madel, who's been doing good throughout the pandemic and beyond. Share with you a great nonprofit organization right here in Bayamón, Puerto Rico. This is the Center of the Conservation of Manatees of Puerto Rico. Thank you for having us here. Please tell us everything that goes on here at the Center for the Conservation of Manatees of Puerto Rico.
The center is a nonprofit organization that together with the Inter-American University, we run the conservation program for the Antillean manatees, but also with other species as well for the government, both the federal government and the state government.
And I'm sure there are a lot of people watching, and if not, I'm asking them to donate to the center. What is that website, sir?
manateepr.org, manatee in Spanish, so no two E's, just one I. And right there you'll see how to donate through PayPal.
From Bayamón, Puerto Rico, this is Marisa Rivera.
Seguimos visitando los pueblos de Puerto Rico, ayudando a las personas que lo necesitan.
Mi nombre es Maet Torres.
My name is Maet Torres. I have a platform called Ruteando Mi Isla, which invites people to explore the island, and it has had a great acceptance.
Experiencia. Llevamos 5 años en esto y la aceptación de la gente ha sido súper positiva.
What is it that you've been doing since the pandemic began? Since the pandemic started, we have been going out to the street to help out the people that find it difficult to leave their homes. Through our platform, Ruteando Mi Isla, we have identified people that cannot leave their homes or need help. We've been going to supermarkets. They send us a list of their needs, and we go buy it for them, and we bring it to them at no cost, following all the protocols. Even though that is what we've been doing since the pandemic, we've been for the last 5 years going out to the streets of Puerto Rico, helping people, and we will continue to do so.
Todos los meses salimos a la calle a ayudar a alguna persona o familia en necesidad.
Talk to us a little bit about the communal kitchen you have in Mayagüez.
Además de hacer...
Besides bringing supermarket goods to families who need it most, we have also adopted my town of Mayagüez, and we have made a social kitchen where we cook for whoever is hungry. We are doing that every other Saturday. Tell us all the platforms that you are in.
You can find me in Facebook, Instagram, Twitter by Luteando Mi Isla.
Bueno, gente, misión cumplida. Pudimos hacer la entrega a un montón de personas de comida y esto es gracias a ustedes y gracias a toda esta gente que son los que hacen esto posible.
Enjoy the ride with fast, easy travel between San Juan and the islands with Cape Air. We're your wings to the Caribbean with frequent, affordable flights throughout Puerto Rico, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and the British Virgin Islands. With convenient connections to other airlines, getting to your destination will be smoother than ever. Book online at capeair.com.
As many of you know, I'm an adrenaline junkie. That is why some of my favorite segments are not only the ones that I'm on the go, but they're the ones that I've been able to go up to 120 miles an hour. Check it out. And I'm here with Jason Gonzalez, owner of Extreme Divers West. Hello. Thank you for having us.
Thanks for being here.
How many times have you done this festival?
This is our 15th year.
15th year. I don't know if you remember me, but I flew with you my first tandem.
Kind of remember.
I think like 12 years ago. I know. I think like 12 years ago. I don't know why I'm doing this again, but I do know that a lot of people get some adrenaline rush and whatnot. How have you seen the sport grow in the last 10 years, and how do you see it in the future?
I see it growing.
In Puerto Rico?
In Puerto Rico, it's growing tremendously. The last year alone has been very busy for us. A lot of people are learning to do it by themselves and loving it.
Okay, and will you be taking me up today?
I'll be taking you up today like at the first time a long time ago.
Good thing, because this is a big guy and he'll take care of me. See you up in the air. For the tandem dives, which is when a professor like you goes out with me, how long is the free fall and how long is the descent when the chute is open?
During the event now, and the altitudes we'll be going to, which are higher than normal, we'll be in a 60-second free fall, followed by a 5-minute parachute ride. We'll be flying the parachute together. And it's pretty exciting, 5 or 6 minutes.
60-second free fall? Really? While I continue my quest to bring you all things in social distancing and adventures in Puerto Rico, I find myself in Luquillo, Hacienda Carabalí Adventure Park.
Mi nombre es Alejandro Díaz, director de operaciones de Carabalí Rainforest Park.
Carabalí Rainforest Park, you have surpassed expectations. You're super busy, and not only that, but you have improved your offer. Tell us about that.
We have modern amenities and great services and tours that we offer in the foothills of Yunque National Park. In the past years, Carabalí has improved their physical facilities and invested heavily in order to provide a great experience. You can call us to book at 787-889-5820 or 787-889-4920, or you can go online, visit our webpage, which is www.caraballyrainforestpark.com, and you'll be able to find availabilities for your tours.
But Puerto Rico can also be enjoyed in a relaxing manner. We couldn't have found about it better than in the past 150 episodes. Puerto Rico is full of natural wonders, so we've hooked up with tour operator Fix a Trip to bring us on an off-the-beaten-path tour.
Well, we're in a beautiful place over here at the rainforest. We call this trip the Off the Beaten Path. And it starts by picking you guys up wherever you're located in the metro area, hotels, Airbnb. We do a first stop of about 10 to 15 minutes in a really nice place called La Frutera, which is on the way to the rainforest. Really good. We're gonna get the best local fruit, pineapple, mango, avocado, huge avocados, and which we're gonna enjoy up there on the rainforest. So after we do that, we have about 15 to 20 minute drive to this beautiful place, very secluded. And this is a private area, private farm, and we're gonna do a really, really nice hike of about 10 to 15 minutes, moderate level, so most people can do it, young kids. And we're gonna get to first pond, which is really nice. There's a swing rope, there's a waterfall. We will do a further hike, a little bit more, a little bit of rock climbing to a natural water slide. So it's a very nice thing that everybody would enjoy.
Original leather satchel, handmade with the finest quality leather and hardware found in Britain. Created by the Leather Satchel Company in Cambridge, England. A timeless piece for every collection, the classic satchel lovingly handmade in the UK since 1966 using the finest English leather. Created by the Leather Satchel Company in Cambridge, England. Find yours today at www.satchel.co.
Outfits provided by Uva Designs, unique, one-of-a-kind sunwear for the Caribbean life. I have to share something that I've learned from being stopped in the street by our viewers, and that is that the restaurant segments are your favorites, and they're my favorites too. The one question I get all the time is, do you really eat everything you're served? Well, we're a small crew, and I do love to share my food, but yes, you'd be surprised at how much I eat. And why? That's because I enjoy food, and I enjoy chefs' creativity in taking ingredients and making them their own. I know what you're going to say. Is this girl going to keep eating? Well, yes, I am. And tonight I'm having dinner because this is a dining-only establishment here in Caguas, Puerto Rico. It's Orujo Taller de Gastronomía. And I'm actually going to have whatever Chef Carlos Portela brings out to the table, because tonight I will not get to choose my own meal. This is a tasting menu, and it is one that is sure to be out of this world. Follow me and let's check it out together. I finally got a hold of Chef Carlos Portela of Orujo Taller de Gastronomía. I'm so happy to be here. It's been a long time coming. I wanted to come here for such a long time. Thank you for having us. Walk us through the experience of what Orujo is.
First of all, hello. I want to say it's a pleasure that you are finally made it. Orujo is a Puerto Rican food concept. We started in a garage. We used to do an underground dining club for quite some time. And it all started as tasting menus. We actually invited people in so they can enjoy a whole tasting menu experience, just as you will see in New York or San Francisco. We call it inspirational Puerto Rican experimental cuisine. What we do is we go ahead and develop a wide array of different fabrications and dishes that we actually serve without knowledge of the customer. The customer doesn't know what he's gonna get.
And I have to say, I mean, this is a fine dining experience, but it is a casual setting. Yeah. You really don't care how people come here. It is all about experiencing what you have to offer them.
It is. It is not a pretentious experience. All we think about is the food. There's no rules. You can come in through the kitchen. You can roam around the place. There's plenty to see. There's plenty to enjoy. It's not an uptight type of experience, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna get the food that you will see in in those places that
The big ones and expensive ones.
the big and expensive ones. But yeah, we are very proud of what we do. Orujo is it is a I don't even call it a restaurant. It's a workshop. We actually creativity is not blocked. Every single of my guys they do what they love, and we always I'm trying to push them to the next level, and pretty much you're gonna start to see what Orujo is all about. You can find us in Facebook, the Instagram. You can Google us, and there's we have a pin that will take you right in here. You can come in taxi, Uber. It's not that hard to come in. The phone number is 787-360-6535 or the 539-4022.
Chef Franco Ceccarelli has called Puerto Rico his home for over 30 years, specifically Calle del Cristo in Old San Juan. Chef Franco explains how after falling in love with Puerto Rico and this location, after 5 years, he moved up the street where he continued catering to his loyal clientele for 17 years.
Mi nombre es Franco Ceccarelli y soy el dueño y chef de este restaurante. Y a nivel de cliente, yo tengo una...
Celebrity lawyer and writer Todd Mirror knows a thing or two about great ambience and a world-class meal.
Number one, it's an incredibly beautiful location. I mean, it's always cool, it's airy. The people that come here are very nice. The staff, and Franco in particular, are so responsive. And most of all, the food is unbelievably good.
La Lanterna is open for dinner Monday through Saturday, 5:30 to 11 p.m., and it is located in number 202 Calle del Cristo in Old San Juan. But it's not all fine dining with us. One of the best experiences I've had was a chinchorreo outing with celebrity chef Mario Pagan. Another way to try a variety of local cuisine in an informal environment is by booking a tour with Spoon Food Tours. And of course, I have to include El Rancho de Apa. Take a look. It is my utmost pleasure to bring to you, our viewers, a gem in the food world of Puerto Rico. This is one of the best, if not the best, lechonera in Puerto Rico. It is located in Guaynabo, Road 173, just 16 miles out of Condado. This is El Rancho de Apa. Here with Apa's nephew, Junior. How does it feel to work in the most famous lechonera of Puerto Rico?
I feel very proud because it's part of the business, family business.
How many lechones do you guys go through, say, in a year, in a month?
Well, regularly, we work in the weekend, out of the season. In the season, we work every day.
Oh, you are here every day when Thanksgiving start?
Thanksgiving, after Thanksgiving, to say it like that is crazy.
From Thanksgiving onward, how many lechones would you say you make a day, and how much do they weigh?
It's all depending about how the client.
Right, because I know for a fact there's a lot of parties and people order the lechon. You prepare it for them, correct, with a special adobo seasoning that Apa has, and then people pick them up and or sometimes you deliver.
That's right, yeah.
Also, you have a lot of famous chefs in Puerto Rico ordering from you and serving it in their restaurants, right?
That's right.
What are some of their names, if you can tell us?
the ones who passed away.
Alfredo Ayala, the father of modernist cuisine in Puerto Rico.
That's right. Him and many others, chef.
And you have been featured in many TV shows, right? I believe the late Anthony Bourdain featured Apa in one of his last shows, Eric Ripert. How does it feel to have all this international press here?
It feels great and emotional. It doesn't have any word to describe that.
With the master seasoner himself, Apa. Thank you for having us. Let's go to the back. More than 30 years ago, you were given this business by your father, and then almost 30 years ago, you met the master of modernist Puerto Rican cuisine, Alfredo Ayala. Tell us the story.
Tuve un honor de ir con Alfredo al mejor restaurante.
I had the honor of going with Alfredo Ayala to the best restaurant of New York, Le Bernardin, to visit Eric Ripert and roast a pork for him for an event to be held at his restaurant for New York bankers who enjoyed my roasted pig, and we had a great time. I also went to Aspen, Colorado with Mario Pagan and Willow Bennett, where we roasted 4 pigs, and it was a beautiful and unique experience. Before Thanksgiving Day, the season starts, and we start making 10 to 12 roasted pigs per day, which weigh around 50 pounds each after roasting. These feed approximately 100 people each. My seasoning includes ají dulce, garlic, recao, culantrillo, local green pepper, also known as cubanero, and oregano. The only thing it doesn't have is pepper. The papochon was an original recipe of my late father, which he made way back in the 60s. My father did this business for a very long time, and I was my father's assistant. 1 week before Thanksgiving, things get very hectic around here. We roast about 200 to 300 turkeys per day, and on Thanksgiving Day, we add to that 5 to 6 roasted pigs. From then on, it's an everyday operation until Three Kings Day in January. We work extremely hard. Therefore, on days like Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, or Three Kings Day, we cannot have guests here because we would lack personnel in the kitchen and those giving out the food.
No podemos atender personal porque nos quedamos cortos nosotros del personal que tenemos para atender al público que viene a recoger sus cosas y no tenemos chance para atender personas en la carpa.
Sushi and a beer at 5 o'clock in the morning because when in Japan, you do what the Japanese do. Well, when in Puerto Rico, you have beer and roasted pig at 9 o'clock. And I have to emphasize that if you don't make it to El Rancho de Apa before midday, you may have to leave without the roasted pig. Also, try to come before Thanksgiving because if not, this is crazy as it gets. And I'm here with Jare Matos, tour guide for Spoon Food Tours. Today, we're going to do a tour in San Juan, Puerto Rico, Old San Juan, Puerto Rico. We're off to a great start, but tell us real quick, what are we going to do?
Well, the process is we meet at the totem pole, and after that, we stop in 5 different restaurants. First one being here, Café Don Ruiz in El Cuartel de Valleja. Then we make a quick stop at Café Tortuga, where we can have a small bite of the delicious quesitos. Then after that, we go to the Verdura. In the Verdura, we will have a very traditional plate of rice, beans, and pork. There we're gonna have a little drink just to cool ourselves down. Then after that, we're going to the Señor Paleta stop, and we're gonna clean our palates. And after that, we're gonna finish with Princesa Gastro Bar to have a very delicious garbanzada.
Talk to us a little bit about Spoon Food Tours. I think it's been going on for around a decade already. So it's one of the best food tours around and one of the most knowledgeable. Tell me more about it.
Well, the company was, yes, founded in San Juan by almost a decade for now, and we've been touring the old San Juan area, providing our guests with experiences that combine history and the culinary traditions of Puerto Rico, and it's also a great way to explore the city by foot. Obviously, you need to walk to get from place to place.
Thank you for that. Tell us where our viewers can find out more information and book their next tour.
Well, you can book online. The website would be spoonfoodtours.com, and if you can't find the right website, even though it's right there, you can Google us through TripAdvisor or other social media platforms.
Thank you so much, Jade. We had so much fun. Check it out, spoonfoodtours.com. So I want to ask you, would you take me around for a little bit? I mean, everybody needs some chinchorreo time.
Yeah, I can definitely do that.
Okay, so first spot, talk to us about that.
Kiosco del Boricua. It's the famous spot here in Piñones. We have beautiful alcapurrias, bacalaitos, chapín, empanadillas, pastelillos, hueyes, alcapurrias. I mean, you love them, I love them. And it's a great way to have breakfast, you know.
Okay, so we made it to Calle. Thank you very much for driving me here. Is it exactly Calle here?
Well, it's Calle on the way to Ay Bonito.
Okay. And what's the name of the place?
This is El Kiosco del Sabor. This is my favorite place ever because you can eat here, you can munch here, you can do whatever you want here. And they have beautiful pan sabor laca de cerdo, that is the pork belly, but just the thin lining of the pork. Look at that. Look at that. That's
wow, the color. I don't know if it transfers to. Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
It's like tiritas. They're known as tiritas also, right?
Tiritas.
Let's hear that crunch.
Oh.
Third stop, where are you bringing me?
El Cuñado.
Well, you brought us here, but you hadn't been here in about a year. So what was your verdict? This is still one of the best places in Calle.
Consistency. Great consistency. You know, this is still the iconic place in the mountains to come and sit down and have the best pork, the best morcillas, the best pasteles, the best gandinga, the best
Cuajito?
Cuajito.
But what is the cuajito? Let's start there.
It's the lining of the pork. That's it.
So it's tripe. It's tripe?
It's tripe, yeah.
And what are we going to try here and why did we stop?
Because of this beautiful thing right here, that is the pitorro cured in coconut, and the empanadillas de conejo, the rabbit empanadilla. Right.
That's all the time we have for this show. Thank you so much for watching week after week, month after month, year after year. We're celebrating 150 episodes of On The Go Puerto Rico, and we couldn't be more excited. Thank you so much to our sponsors, Tavares Studio for my hair and makeup, Never Overdress and Why Not for my outfits over the past episodes, Provan Health Group and Pilateros for keeping us healthy from the inside out, Cape Air for flying us across the islands of the Caribbean, and of course our beautiful hosts with this venue, 361 San Jorge, for giving us a space to celebrate this very special gathering. Here is to the next 150 On The Go Puerto Rico.